Hey y'all, it's Tana coming to you from my kitchen as usual. I come to you from my kitchen a lot, don't I? Well, because most of the questions I get from people are nutrition questions. If you ask me workout questions, I'll come to you from the gym. But for now, it's kitchen because everybody's asking me kitchen stuff. Well, I've been really busy and I haven't posted, and I sorry but not sorry because I'm busy. I'm busy with clients and I've got a whole bunch now, and I'm so blessed to have each and every one of you, and I'm just so happy. So I wanted to dispel some myths about alcohol. As a, some of the ketogenic diets say, drink hard alcohol, it has no sugar. Yeah, but alcohol is an empty nutrient. And although we can indulge in moderation, as we can and should, even moderation should be in moderation. Alcohol is an empty nutrient because it doesn't provide any micronutrients. For example, fat can provide several types of short chain triglycerides, omega-3s, omega-6s, etc., etc. Carbohydrates, those are what we use for energy. Proteins are what we use for positive nitrogen balance, for our immune system, for our hair growth, for our skin, for our muscles, etc. Alcohol is just straight up calories that if we burn them, they're gone. If we don't, they're stored. There's just nothing else to it. But it's an empty nutrient, and I wanted to show you a couple little calculations here to kind of enlighten you. It's a little complicated, and we don't have an entire 55-minute class period in Nutrition 101, but here's our Kitchen Nutrition 101. So here we have calories per gram of each macronutrient. Alcohol is considered a macronutrient because it provides calories and energy. So, fat has 9 calories per gram by weight. 9 calories. That's why it's quote unquote so fattening, because we may or may not utilize that energy. So, if not utilized, it's stored. Alcohol has 7 calories per gram. Same thing, if not utilized, is stored. Carbohydrates, hopefully you can see everything. Carbohydrates, depending on the sugar itself, can have anywhere from 3.8 all the way up to 4.2 calories per gram of weight. And they round it to 4 to make it easy for math and food labels. And same with protein. Protein has 3.8 calories per gram, but we round it up to 4 to make it easy for food labels. So, that being said, this is this is by grams, but when you're looking at a liquid, you're not looking at grams, you're looking at milliliters, etc. So you're looking at a whole different calculation multiplier. So I'll try and walk you through this. And even if you don't do the multipliers, at least a visual will help. So, for example, the alcohol by volume, ABV, is how much alcohol per volume, cup, shot, glass, whatever, is alcohol, and the other parts are water. So for example, if something is 50% alcohol or 100% proof, that means 50% of the liquid in the bottle, in the glass, in the shot glass, whatever, is alcohol. If something is 80 proof, that means it's 40% alcohol. That means 40% of the liquid in the glass, in the shot glass, in that serving of that specific alcohol is alcohol. The rest is waters and esters and whatever else, etc. So if we were to look at alcohol by volume, ABV, here are a couple commons. So beer has pretty low alcohol ABV, depending on whether it's a light beer, a dark beer, a fortified beer, this and that. It all depends. But anywhere from 4.9 to 9%, even 12 and 15%, depending on the brew, depending on what we're looking at. Wine, 9 to 13%, even higher. Sometimes you get a Chianti that's closer to 16, depends. Liqueurs are up to 15%. Fortified wines can be, I can't read that. 16 to 24. Like, for example, tawny port, aged wines with sugar added, tawny ports, ruby ports, Marsala, sherry, can't think. Those kinds of wines, sweet wines, I should say. Gin, 36 to 50% alcohol by volume. Rum, same. Whiskey, same. Vodka, 40 to 95%, depending on how they made it and whatever. Designer alcohols or designer vodkas can run you pretty high in ABVs. Vodka, tequila, 50 to 55%. That's kind of what we go with here because it's the Southwest, Margaritaville, et cetera, et cetera. And then, oh my gosh, absinthe can go 40 to 80% alcohol by volume. Moonshine, who drinks moonshine? I was doing research. I wrote it down because it was an alcohol. Wow. You could clean your carburetor and use it on your face for astringent and clean like tar off your car. And Everclear, same. You can probably get the oil off anything. And if anybody's drinking that kind of stuff, there's more problems probably than just the calorie output. But anyway, you get the point. So the higher the proof, the higher the alcohol by volume, the higher the calories. So here we have a shot glass. That's 1 ounce. So let's take tequila because it's an easy 50%. We'll just use that for the 50%. So tequila with your lime and your salt. So if we change this mathematically, so one shot is 1 ounce, which is 30 milliliters. So we've got to do some multipliers here. So we multiply by 30, 1 ounce by 30 to get the milliliter value. And then we multiply the alcohol by volume to get the grams of alcohol per serving. And then we multiply by 7 because there's 7 grams of alcohol per serving. So here's our shot. And so we have 30 milliliters of tequila. So here we have 1 ounce, 30 milliliters of tequila. We already did the math. 1 ounce is 30 milliliters. We're going to multiply it by 0.5 times 0.5. So what's 30 mils times 0.5? What's 30 times 0.5? Come on, quick. We don't even need a calculator. So 30 times 0.5 equals 15. Okay, so we've got our 15 grams of alcohol. So how many calories per gram? 7. So we go times 7 calories per gram equals the grams, the calories per alcohol. So here we go. Remember this, 35, carry the 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 7 times 5, 35. So we have 105 calories in one shot. 105 calories in one shot of tequila. Now, let's take a margarita. Okay, so a margarita has 1, maybe 2 shots of tequila and a shot of triple sec, which is a liqueur, and lime, the limeade and the sugar and everything to go with it. So we're looking at a baseline of 105 calories. That their margarita might have as many as 550 calories, depending on what we're looking at. Let's do another example. So let me take, this is a liqueur. This is elderflower liqueur. And it has 17% alcohol by volume, okay? So that means 17% of the liqueur is alcohol. So I would take whatever, like if I threw an ounce in, okay, multiply that by 0.17, okay, 30 times 0.17, get all that. I'm not even gonna go with that, but on and on. Here's a fortified wine. This is a 20-year port. I spent a lot of money on that. This goes in the refrigerator and it's for special occasions. And I've got half special occasion. So, special occasion. 19.5% alcohol, but you drink it in a cordial glass, which is an ounce. We're not going to drink it by the wine glass, okay, which we would a lower alcohol wine. Okay, so here is a Sauvignon Blanc, and we have a Marlborough New Zealand 2020 vintage, and it has 12.5% alcohol by volume. So this is going to be a little higher in calories. Now, here we have a lower alcohol version that has, can't see it because I don't have my glasses on. I think it's 8-point-something% alcohol. Yep, 8.5% alcohol. So the same glass, 3.5 ounces is usually what a pour is on a wine glass, 3.5 ounces. The lower the alcohol the wine, the fewer the calories. So that's a little bit of calorie mathematical stuff, and you can go on and on and on about it and look at different drink calculators, apps and stuff. But basically, the higher the alcohol content, the higher the calorie content. And then if you're making mixed drinks, don't forget you're not just adding alcohol, you're adding sugar. You're adding more sugar and you're adding more sugar. So what could have been a 105 calorie shot of lime, salt, and tequila, a pitcher of margaritas later could run you 900 calories on a Friday night. So that is why alcohol is more fattening than anything. It's an empty nutrient. It serves no micronutrient value. You can't use it for your cells. It reduces to a toxin in your body, which is what causes the drunk feeling. And a little in moderation is fine, and I'm not condoning it, I'm not promoting it, but just note that you're adding to your calorie surplus if you're not either balancing it with less macronutrients and or more exercise. But my advice to you would be moderate the alcohol and increase your nutrient-dense foods, drinks, and such, and increase your calorie output through aerobic and weight training type exercises that you love. Anyway, I should have filled this up. Salud. See you next time.